So, my mom and I may have killed a man. It wasn't intentional. We were only trying to help. We were pulling out of the parking lot after having lunch when we spotted the elderly man wandering the rows, obviously confused. We recognized him. He had owned some of the best restaurants in our city during his career. It was hot in the noonday Texas summer sun, so we stopped to help. He was lost, couldn't find the car he had parked less than an hour ago. We offered to drive him around the parking lot to look for it. He eased himself into the back seat and we started cruising the aisles. It only took a few minutes to find it. My mom hopped out of the passenger seat to help him as he exited my vehicle. He thanked us, turned to leave, and my mom closed the car door. On his hand. I'll never forget his panicked yelps as she scrambled to open the door and free him. We saw his obituary in the paper 2 weeks later. It didn't say what he died of, but we always wondered if it could have been from an infected finger. My mom always followed her heart, even when it led her places she didn't mean to go. All she ever wanted was to be a wife and mom. Unfortunately, she married a serial cheater, so the wife part didn't work out. She did get to be a mom to my sister and me, but my sister was born with a damaged brain that made mothering challenging beyond the norm, and I was no peach. When my parents divorced, she had been a stay-at-home mom for more than a decade, so she went back to school to get her teaching certificate. One day, I walked into the kitchen and saw a big, shallow cardboard box sitting on the counter. I was hoping it was an oddly oversized donut box, but was traumatized to discover it was a box of dead cat instead. My mom, a bleeding heart animal lover, the very definition of a crazy cat lady, had to dissect a cat for her class. It was years, decades, I'm ashamed to say, before I realized how horrifying this must have been for her. Housing a dead cat in a box in her kitchen had definitely never been on her bingo card. Mom was a magnet for strays, both people and animals. At one point, she had 7 indoor cats, plus a menagerie of neighborhood feral ones she fed on her back patio, along with the birds, raccoons, and other assorted creatures who frequented her daily all-you-can-eat buffet. She even fed the local coyotes, reasoning it would keep them from eating the local cats. I'm guessing they may have been the only overweight coyotes on record. Once, a scared kitten wedged itself under the outdoor sofa on my mom's porch. She sat on the concrete and reached underneath to pet it, trying to comfort the frightened animal and coax it out. After several minutes of the kitten hissing at her, she stretched out on the ground so she could get eye to eye with it. That's when she realized she had been sweetly stroking a possum. This, to me, illustrated the essence of my mom. She knew how to love and nurture, even when it required stretching herself out in uncomfortable ways, even when the recipient might not turn out to be who you thought they were, even when that love and care wasn't reciprocated the way you had hoped it would be. She made a lot of mistakes, looked for love in the wrong places, reached for the wrong thing, but she always meant well. She had the best heart, if not the best end results in her life. Even when things went wrong, she also got it right. I guess you could say she was the mother of intention.